Are you applying for immigration to Canada? Have you wondered how long it will take for your application to be processed? Do you have any idea how much the whole process could be stretched? I'm making this video to share my story with you people, which started back in 2018 when I was single. I applied for immigration to Canada from the United Arab Emirates, where I was working as an engineer. Certainly, I fell into one of the approved codes for Federal Skilled Workers Program and I applied under the Express Entry Scheme. Like everybody else, I was expecting to get my case approved within 6 months. I had heard plenty of stories that people's applications get processed in 2 to 3 months or 3 to 4 months at max. Plenty of people apply for immigration to Canada from all over the world. I was one of those people who was considering to build a future in Canada. By the time I applied for the Canadian immigration, I was probably 31 years old already. I expected to land in Canada within the year I had applied, that you can clearly see from the timeline I am showing you, which is 2018. I applied on January 16, 2018. And as you can see, the confirmation of online application transmission date is January 17, 2018 when I read it. Immediately, I received acknowledgement of receipt, application for permanent residence. Obviously, we only get the invitation to apply when we meet the criteria. So within a month, I had received the acknowledgement of receipt and application for permanent residence, after which I got the request letter on March 9, 2018. Meanwhile, the CIC website guided me on how to find a job in Canada. I received this letter on March 28, 2018, and I understood that they encouraged the applicants to apply for the jobs from their homes. Then I got a series of request letters in which they demanded my documents. What happened was that on January 2018, when I had started this application, I was single. I got married in February 2018. So certainly I had to include my spouse in my application. They demanded the medical examination of my spouse, an English translation of the nikah, which is the marital certificate in the Muslim families. Moreover, there was some fee involved for processing. I was expecting to get the call for Canada within 4 to 5 months at max. In March 2018, I got this letter, how to find a job in Canada, and then in the further request letter, they demanded the right of permanent residence fee from me. It happened in one of these two request letters that you see in July 2018 timeline. I had paid the right of permanent residence fee. Since they had asked for my right of permanent residence fee, I expected to get the invitation to come to Canada very soon after that. Because since it had gone that far, I was expecting a near end of the process that would be in my favor. But then what happened was that I did not hear from them for the rest of the months in 2018. There was a voice inside me that said something was not quite right, but then I also knew that sometimes the process drags to a longer timeline than we expect. In 2019, Corona took the world by storm. We saw the cases of Corona rising everywhere. I can understand why it took the system many years to process the application. The whole of 2019 was consumed in that, 2020, 2021. I think I just got 1 or 2 emails from them that we are processing your application, and it has surpassed the expected initial deadline, but they had not given me any final deadline till when I could expect the decision. Now, in January 2022, they requested for some more documents, in which primarily it was the updated family information. And I got two children since 2018 when I had got married. Now we are a family of four. Recently, they have requested for the passports of the children as well as their processing fee. For one, what you get from my story is that you learn that the process of Canadian immigration can drag 2 years, and not 1 or 2 years, but several years. In my case, it has been almost 4 to 5 years. If you start counting from January 2018, it's been 19, 20, 21, 22. Already 4 years have passed, and now we are nearing 6 more months after that. So the process has been quite long in my case. Besides, now for me to decide to go to Canada has become quite difficult because everything in my life has changed since I had initiated this application. I was single. It was very easy for me as a single person to immigrate to Canada, to live in any shared apartments or basements or flats, find work, and maybe try to seek education to improve my skills and make them relevant to the Canadian market, and then apply for jobs there. But now you can see that I have grown into a family of four, and we do not just live on chances when we're developing as a family. We are trying to settle down in whatever land we are. So I got home, I got job, I got everything settled in my homeland. Pretty much everything that I was aspiring to go to Canada for. Except that it would be good to experience a new place and be part of a new culture, try to integrate there, learn what challenges come across and try to overcome them. I think this would fill adventure into our lives, but it will also cost us a lot of money. So now, someone like me who has been into this process for so long, the decision to go to Canada has become particularly difficult because of inflation and the prices of everything having gone up. In 2018, the real estate market of Canada was very cheaper than it is now. I could envision getting a home in a short period of time had the application process been completed in 2018. But now, if I go to Canada, buying a home has gone beyond my approach. The real estate market has ballooned and the prices of properties have skyrocketed. And if we think about going to a land and settling there, we cannot always keep living on rents. We think about buying homes. So, how's that possible? Taking everything into consideration, my decision to go to Canada has become very difficult. If some families who have already settled in Canada are listening or watching this video, I request them to comment below, share with them share with me their stories, and especially guide me. Do you think it's worth it for someone like me to come to Canada? Do you think, I know it varies from case to case. I know it depends upon one's personal preferences, what's one comfortable with, what's one not comfortable with, how far one can go for trying to get jobs, or all kinds of jobs one can comfortably do just to make a living. But I expect to take with me, I think, at least 20 lakh PKR, which is Pakistani currency. Do you think it will suffice for a family of four, and for how long? And let's suppose I do not want to take any more money from Pakistan except for this 20 lakhs. Do you think I can earn enough there to survive or to basically establish ourselves? That's what we are going there for. Now, to give you a glimpse of my timeline, This is what is happening right now. You can see that they are still reviewing my application and assessing whether I meet the eligibility requirements. Secondly, they are saying that I do not need a medical exam, but I'm certain that when they find out that I do meet the eligibility requirements, they are not going to let us come to Canada without having us medically examined. So certainly I am expecting the medical exam. They do not need any further documents by now, but they might need any in the future. They might also need an interview, or they might not need an interview. I cannot say anything about that. And what will happen if they call me for an interview? And then for now they are saying that they do not need my fingerprints, but they'll certainly need them later. And then they are still conducting my background check. This is what amazes me. Basically, it's been 4.5 years time almost since this process started, and they are still reviewing my eligibility requirements. They are still conducting the background check. I mean, how long it takes to conduct the background check of someone? How complicated can it be? I do not have a very complicated history of jobs or anything. It's been pretty simple, and I've put everything on paper with the links, with everything being there. So it's beyond my capacity to understand what's taking them so long to conduct this background check. And then they'll make the final decision. So any family settled in Canada, anybody who can relate to my story or my family size or my culture, my country, do assist me. Any kind of assistance is more than welcome. You can contact me by leaving your details in the comments section below. Looking forward to hearing from you people. Do like and share this video. If you like this video, and if you would like to hear more from me about my story or any particular aspects of it, you can comment below and I'll let you know. Goodbye, Allah Hafiz, and stay safe, and do like and share. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.